After those demonstrations in the Indian capital have continued to rage for weeks. Let's get you up to speed with all the developments, a lot to unpack. In fact, just a short while back, the National Testing Agency terminated 47 officials as part of a major crackdown. But the situation is far from settled, of course, with the protesters insisting on the resignation of the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. In fact, the day saw a series of developments with the Prime Minister earlier, last night itself, issuing a video. This was at midnight, around midnight, in which he promised that the cabinet will approve tougher penalties for examination-related malpractices and table a bill regarding this in the parliament. And just an hour later, Wangchuk reportedly ended his fast in presence of the Union Ministers JP Nadda and Jitendra Singh. And this came after the government agreed to consider suitable compensation for suicide victims of the alleged NEET paper leak. It also gave an assurance, reportedly, on discussing the issue in the parliament and not registering cases against peaceful protesters. And breaking the deadlock further in a way, these ministers also met representatives of the Cockroach Janta Party at a neutral venue. The meeting, let's tell you what really unfolded. With both sides agreeing to meet again on Saturday, the CJP even claimed that the government sought more time to deliberate upon the demand for the ouster of the education minister. Listen to this.
मेन डिमांड्स है 3, उनमें से 2 डिमांड कॉम्पनसेशन और एफआईआर का विड्रॉल और सॉवरेन गारंटी, उस पे सरकार पॉजिटिव है.
And while it's learned that the Union Cabinet approved amendments to the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Act passed in 2024, the government remained tight-lipped in a way on the details. Now, what exactly is the existing legal framework to deal with paper leaks? Let's break it down. It's worth noting here that the 2024 law was enacted with the precise intention of addressing malpractices in public examinations. All offences under this law are non-bailable. Not just that, a person convicted of resorting to unfair means in exams can be punished with 3 to 5 years in jail, which can also be extended up to 10 years for organized crimes and can be fined up to 10 lakh rupees, which can also go up to 1 crore rupees. As per sources reportedly, the cabinet has approved a bill to enhance the quantum of punishment. And amid all of this, protests surged across the country in different parts. For instance, thousands gathered at Mumbai's iconic Shivaji Park at a protest organized by the Shiv Sena UBT and expressed their anguish over the current state of education in India and made demands. Listen in.
इन्होंने नीट के, मेरा खुद का सगा भाई है जो नीट एस्पिरेंट हो चुका है, ओके, पिछले 2 साल से उसने भी नीट दिया हुआ है. तो क्या है ये, आगे जाके कौन डॉक्टर बनना चाहेगा मैडम? कोई नहीं बनना चाहेगा. ये ऐसा ही पेपर फुटी होता रहेगा. तो
Now, it's also important to understand here that the NEET issue is not the only trigger for people joining the protest. Now, larger concerns about the country's education system looming large in the minds of the youth. Listen in to one such protester who basically spoke to our correspondent on the ground, Dharamjot Kaur. Listen in.
The education system is crumbling in our country. When we are saying that we are becoming a Bishwa Guru, so what kind of Bishwa Guru you want to be? By lathi charging on your own student, by breaking the spine of your own education system. This is the concern.
But it seems like some quarters are not able to actually read the public mood accurately. Multiple public educational institutions, like the University of Delhi, Jawaharlal Nehru University, faced flack on social media for urging their students to refrain from joining the ongoing protests, reportedly. Also, the raging protests can be seen as a manifestation in a way of the larger concerns plaguing India's youth. Remember, we are talking about a country where 65% of the country's population is under 35. One of the top concerns remains unemployment. While the overall unemployment rate was 3.1% in 2025, it was 3 times higher for the 15 to 29 age group. Now, a recent survey by Deloitte also revealed the predicament of the Gen Z. For instance, 57% Gen Z delayed major life decisions because of acute financial pressure. 37% Gen Z were unable to afford a home. In terms of sheer numbers as well, Gen Z are poised to play a vital role in the upcoming assembly elections of Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, for example, as they constitute over 20% of the population in these states. And their power, their importance cannot be underestimated. Gen Z majorly contributed to actor-turned-politician Vijay's victory in the Tamil Nadu elections, remember. And one of the other factors fueling these demonstrations is also the alleged use of brute force by the police. Even veteran BJP leader and former Union HRD Minister Murli Manohar Joshi has spoken out, condemning the brutal mishandling of young female protesters. It's also increasingly clear that protesters are not going to be satisfied by so-called piecemeal actions. The truth here is that Gen Z have become a force to reckon with unless the government makes a meaningful effort to actually address their broad range of concerns. The situation might escalate further.